Nootropics information, helping the world find credible and scientific data on nootropics, easily and freely accessible to everyone. Phenylpiracetam. Summary: phenylpiracetam is a potent and fast-acting racetam-type nootropic. It enhances cognitive abilities and boosts physical strength, stamina, energy, as well as reduces symptoms of depression and anxiety. Being stimulatory, it is banned by the Olympics Anti-Doping Committee to the participating athletes. Introduction. What is phenylpiracetam? Phenylpiracetam, also known, and sold under the brand name Phenotropile, is one of the most effective, efficient, and potent nootropics which is used by many and are available on the market for many years. With the safe and effective use, many regards phenylpiracetam a lifesaver and faithful companion in times of need. Although it is a new nootropic when compared to the classics such as piracetam, over the past few years, it gained popularity due to its practical use. Phenylpiracetam, as the name indicates, is a derivative of piracetam, with the phenyl addition. Which is why it shares so many properties with piracetam. However, it seems to be much more powerful. It is anywhere between 30 to 60 times more potent, and therefore effective, in its action. It's known for its neuroprotective properties which are the dominant feature of all racetam nootropics. But in comparison to piracetam, its neuroprotective attributes are more effective. It is also psychostimulatory, in other words, it is a stimulant. For that reason, phenylpiracetam enhances physical performance, which is the primary reason behind its increased consumption among athletes. Due to these attributes, phenylpiracetam has become a favorite amongst other nootropics, and its sales have also increased over the past few years due to the positive response it keeps receiving. Benefits and effects. What are phenylpiracetam benefits? Improves cognitive function, memory, and attention. Reduces anxiety and depression. Boosts energy and increases physical mobility. Enhances physical performance. Additional benefits. Supporting research. Improves cognitive function, memory, and attention. In studies of subjects with cognitive impairment, phenylpiracetam improves cognitive function and enhances overall memory impressively after a month of treatment. The study's abstract notes. 99 patients with encephalopathy developed in the remote period after acute lesions of cerebral blood circulation, brain traumas, and cerebral gliomas surgery have been studied. Phenotropile was used in a dosage of 200 mg per day during 1 month. A CT survey revealed that in a stable state of brain changes phenotropile exerted the mostly pronounced influence on movement disturbances, decreased an extent of paresis in limb and face muscles, improved motor coordination, higher brain functions, memory, attention, counting. 1. Reduces anxiety and depression. In the same study, one of the revelations in the state of brain changes that phenylpiracetam caused were higher mobility and daily activity, lower and less feelings of discomfort, lower anxiety, reduction depression. Patients exhibited higher mobility and daily activity, along with lower discomfort, anxiety, and depression. EEG study showed more intensive alpha and beta rhythms, a decrease of paroxysmal activity and slow waves as well as a general tendency to its normalization. 2. Boosts energy and increases physical mobility. A study patient with chronic fatigue syndrome finds that a 1-month treatment of phenylpiracetam reduces fatigue notably. The study included 1,170 patients with brain ischemia, aged 45 to 65 years, treated with phenotropile in dose 100 mg during 2 and 3 months. Clinical examination and MFI-20 subscales were administered. The results of the study. The high incidence of asthenic syndrome was observed across all MFI-20 subscales. The decrease in asthenic syndrome severity was significant already in the end of the first month of treatment with phenotropile. Such dynamics maintained to the end of the second and third month of treatment. More than twofold decrease in the severity of asthenia symptoms was achieved in all subgroups 3 months after treatment. More rapid and apparent decrease in asthenic syndrome was observed in younger patients. 3. Furthermore, a notable increasing of movement and physical activity is seen in this study, though it is conducted on rodents. The abstract of the study reads: Exploratory behavior, locomotor activity, and anxiety in inbred mice of C57BL/6 and BALB/C strains subchronically treated with placebo or various types of nootropic, cognition-enhancing, drugs, piracetam, phenotropile, Noopt, Cimax, Pantagam, Nugludil, have been evaluated using the exploratory cross-maze test. It was found that BALB/C mice in comparison to C57BL/6 mice are characterized by greater anxiety and lower efficiency of exploratory behavior in the previously unfamiliar environment. All tested drugs clearly improved the exploratory behavior in BALB/C mice only. In BALB/C mice, piracetam, phenotropile, Noopt, and Cimax also reduced anxiety, while phenotropile additionally increased locomotor activity. Thus, the nootropic drugs displayed clear positive modulation of spontaneous orientation in the mice strain with initially low exploratory efficiency, BALB/C, in the cross-maze test. Some drugs, Pantagam, Nugludil, exhibited only nootropic properties, while the other drugs exhibited both nootropic effects on the exploratory activity and produced modulation of the anxiety level, piracetam, phenotropile, Noopt, Cimax, and locomotor activity, phenotropile. 4. Enhances physical performance. Here is another very interesting rodent study in which phenylpiracetam was found to increase the speed and distance traveled during an open race test. Some of the highlights of that study. After a single administration, it increased locomotor and antidepressant activity in the open field and forced swimming tests, respectively, as well as enhanced memory in the PAR test. Racemic phenotropile and S-phenotropile also stimulated locomotor activity and induced some antidepressant effect after acute administration. It's quite an interesting and extensive study. You may find the study here. 5. Additional benefits. Anecdotal reports claim it was used by Russian soldiers and astronauts to achieve high physical strength and mental abilities. Although it makes sense and I do believe it personally, those studies are very hard to find due to having taken place a very long time ago, and in another period of time, and another language, Russian. Mechanism of action. How does phenylpiracetam work? Phenylpiracetam is a piracetam which comes with a phenyl group attached to it. It has similar functions and potency as that of piracetam, which is its parent molecule. However, the addition of the phenyl group has increased its effectiveness in many ways which have led to the increased usage and exposure of phenylpiracetam in the market. Furthermore, it easily crosses the blood-brain barrier. Thus it has CNS effects. Most users compare its impact to that of Adderall and modafinil. It is more potent than other racetams and has a high bioavailability, making it a great first-line agent to take in case if you are having an exhaustive day ahead. Its half-life is about 3 to 5 hours. No mechanism is in the documentation for the action it produces and the way it processes them and makes them work. However, it has energy and performance-boosting properties, and it has a close resemblance to phenylethylamine, which has stimulatory effects. Phenylpiracetam has a close affinity with neurotransmitters such as norepinephrine and dopamine transporters. Dosage. How to take phenylpiracetam. The general phenylpiracetam dose is usually 100 to 200 mg per dose, and can be taken in up to 2 to 3 doses per day at max. Although I wouldn't go that far myself. The higher end is often for specific conditions and are less frequent than the lower end dosage. Personally, I prefer taking 1 200 mg dose, once only. The effects are much more present and pleasing at that dosage. I feel like anything more than 200 mg would be too stimulatory for me, especially given that I often take it along with other nootropics as part of a stack. It's also important to note that phenylpiracetam tolerance builds up quickly. Therefore, minimize your use to when you need it rather than making it a part of a daily stack. Once to twice per week is a good practice. A little bit more science from Examine.com about recommended dosage, active amounts, and other details. Phenylpiracetam is taken at a dosage of 100 to 200 mg acutely, and this dose is taken 2 to 3 times per day, totaling a daily range of 200 to 600 mg. The lower range seems effective, but the optimal dosage is not yet known. The R isomer appears to be more active on the common usages of phenylpiracetam, stimulation and cognition, than does the S isomer, and while the racemic mixture, commonly sold version, is effective for cognitive decline, it is not certain if it works for nootropic purposes in youth. Side effects. What are phenylpiracetam side effects? The major issues and side effects that appear with phenylpiracetam are the same that occur with other racetams. The most common side effect of phenylpiracetam is a headache, which is due to the choline reserves depletion. Using a choline source such as alpha-GPC or citicoline would quickly resolve the issue. Due to that, I try to always pair phenylpiracetam and a choline source together instead of waiting to see whether or not I am going to have a headache. That, plus I wouldn't mind the potentiating boost of the additional choline. Rarely reported side effects are related to the GI tract, such as digestion issues, and constipation. Conclusion. Phenylpiracetam has attained the attention and popularity among the nootropic users for its powerful, dynamic impacts and effects. It is a potent activator of the CNS activities. Its ability to increase the energy and physical performance have made it a favorite for many in the field of study and sports as well. As time passes, these highly active ingredients are only going to gain more attention. Frequently asked questions. What is phenylpiracetam used for? Phenylpiracetam is more potent than piracetam and is used for a wider range of indications. In combination with a vasodilator drug, piracetam appeared to have an additive beneficial effect on various cognitive disabilities. Does phenylpiracetam get you high? Phenylpiracetam boosts memory, cognition level, stamina, and energy levels. Having those benefits to someone who has deficiencies in one or more of them would lead him to experiencing a euphoric state, which many people may refer to as being high. Therefore, ultimately, the answer to the question of does phenylpiracetam get you high would be yes. Is phenylpiracetam a stimulant? Yes, in comparison to the general nootropics, phenylpiracetam is considered to be stimulating nootropic. Moreover, phenylpiracetam is banned by the World Anti-Doping Agency, Olympics, due to its reported psychostimulatory and cold resistance properties. But it is not a hard stimulant like amphetamines, methamphetamine, and other pharmaceutical and street drugs. It would be the better alternative, although it's not recommended for day-to-day use due to quick tolerance building. Ideally, taking phenylpiracetam once to twice a week is the best way to use it without worrying about tolerance buildup or abuse potential. Is phenylpiracetam legal? Phenylpiracetam legality status depends on country-to-country basis. In the US, phenylpiracetam is uncontrolled, unscheduled compound, which means it is legal to buy in posses. While in Russia, phenylpiracetam is a prescription drug, sold under brand name Phenotropile. Therefore, in Russia, you need a prescription to legally possess phenylpiracetam. How much phenylpiracetam should I take? The general phenylpiracetam dose is usually 100 to 200 mg per dose, and can be taken in up to 2 to 3 doses per day at max. Although I wouldn't go that far myself. The higher end is often for specific conditions and are less frequent than the lower end dosage. Personally, I prefer taking 1 200 mg dose, once only. The effects are much more present and pleasing at that dosage. I feel like anything more than 200 mg would be too stimulatory for me, especially given that I often take it along with other nootropics as part of a stack. It's also important to note that phenylpiracetam tolerance builds up quickly. Therefore, minimize your use to when you need it rather than making it a part of a daily stack. Once to twice per week is a good practice. What is the best way to cycle phenylpiracetam? I would say limit the usage to once or twice per week as needed. Anything more than that would start the tolerance build up. Another individual's advice, from his personal experience. Avoid taking phenylpiracetam for more than 2 consecutive days. I've found that by day 3 tolerance develops, even if I'm taking low doses, e.g. 50 mg. A solid schedule might be taking phenylpiracetam every other day. Better yet, twice a week only. What does phenylpiracetam stack with? Aniracetam, low dose of NUCT, alpha-GPC, lion's mane mushroom. Many other nootropics as well if you are only taking one phenylpiracetam capsule of 150 mg. But in general phenylpiracetam stacks well with most nootropics. Though most frequently it's stacked with cholinergics. Why do many people prefer phenylpiracetam to piracetam? It's no secret that phenylpiracetam is often preferred to piracetam by some people. This is largely due to the fact that it is stronger than piracetam. You see, phenylpiracetam was first synthesized in 1983 as a modification of the nootropic piracetam. The primary alteration to phenylpiracetam from its predecessor is the addition of a phenyl group, a small change that has made phenylpiracetam significantly more potent than piracetam, even at much smaller dosages. Phenylpiracetam cognitive enhancing effects are reportedly achieved by increasing the density and number of acetylcholine, dopamine, GABA, and glutamate receptors in the brain. Through this mechanism, research suggests that phenylpiracetam increases functional activity at the neurotransmitter binding sites most important for memory and cognition. Also, the stimulant qualities, which disappear after regular use. I estimate it is at first like one strong cup of coffee, weakening on subsequent doses. I think that is the reason that phenylpiracetam hasn't replaced piracetam altogether. The advantages of phenylpiracetam have to be weighed against the greater cost. For daily or at least regular use, the price point of plain piracetam is better.